fractions of a set. When you have a fraction of a set, you don't have one object that's cut into equal pieces. You have a bunch of different objects that are part of one set, okay? You still have a numerator, the number on the top, and a denominator, the number on the bottom, but it's not part as one whole piece. So right here, I have a set of circles. Some are red and some are blue. And then I have two questions here. What fraction is blue and what fraction is red? So first, I need to figure out what my denominator is, my bottom number, and that's how many pieces are part of the set. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 15 is going to be my bottom number, my denominator for both. My first question is, what fraction is blue? So I need to count my numerator. How many of these circles are blue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would say 5/15ths are blue. The next question is, what fraction is red? So I have to count how many pieces are red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My numerator is 10, my denominator is 15. I would read that as 10/15ths. The next question over here, I have another group of circles, but this time I have 3 different colors. So the first question asks, what fraction is black? So I need to count how many circles are black. 1, 2, 3. My denominator is going to be how many pieces are part of the set, and it's the same as the one before, so 15. So I would read this fraction as 3/15ths. The next question asks, what fraction is green? So I'm going to count how many green pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7/15ths are green. The last question asks, what fraction is yellow? I'm going to count how many yellow pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5/15ths are yellow, okay? Again, don't worry about simplifying fractions. That is for a later lesson. Now this is where it gets a little bit more challenging. This is when we use a little bit of our multiplication and division for part fractions, okay? So now I'm going to be trying to circle a fraction of a set. So I have 1/3 of 12. Now I'm going to look at my 12 objects. I'm going to look at my denominator. This right here is how many groups there are going to be, okay? So I have 12 things, and I already have it lined up into 3 equal groups, okay? So right here I have 3 equal groups. I want to know how many circles are in one of those 3 groups, or 1/3. So right here I have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 circles in one group, okay? So the answer would be 4. In 1/3 of 12, there are 4 circles, okay? If you're confused, it's okay. It will get easier, I promise. The next one here, I have 2/3 of 12. So I have 12 circles here. I've already lined them up into 3 rows, okay? 1, 2, 3. I want to know how many circles are in 2/3 of the 12, so in 2 of the 3 groups. If it's easier for you, go ahead and circle your 3 groups. You have that visualization. And then count how many circles are in 2 of those groups. So in 1 group I have 4, in 2 groups I have 4 more, which is 8. The answer would be 8. Okay, let's try another one. Right here, 1/3 of 15. So I already know, right here the denominator tells me there should be 3 equal rows, okay? I want to know how many are in one of those 3 rows or 3 groups. Again, I'm going to count or circle my 3 groups so I can visually see it. And now I'm going to count how many circles are in one of those 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is 5. So 1/3 of 15 equals 5. The next one down here, same thing, I have 15 objects, except I'm looking to see how many are in 2/3 of the 15, or 2 of the 3 groups. I'm going to go ahead and circle right here my 3 groups. They're equal, they all have the same number of circles in them, and I want to know how many are in the 3 groups. I already know there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, plus another 5 more is 10. There are 10 circles in 2/3 of 15, okay? This is where it gets a little bit more tricky. So if you want, you can pause the video and you can go to the Google Doc and do Google Classroom, and I have posted some fractions for part of a set worksheets that you can practice. If not, re-watch the video again and try practicing on your whiteboard, or you can keep watching and we're gonna try actually drawing out those sets, okay? So if I have 1/2 of 6, I know right away I need to have 6 circles in total, and I need to have them in rows of 2 or groups of 2. So I'm gonna start with 1 group, 2 groups. Now I'm done. I'm gonna keep going down from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 rows, just like the denominator says here, and I wanna know how many circles are in one of those groups. Again, I'm gonna circle 1 group, 2 group, just so I can see, and I can see right now there's 1, 2, 3 in each group. So the answer is 3, okay? The next one, 3/4 of 4. So I know right away there's only going to be 4 circles in this group, and they're going to be in 4 equal groups. That's gonna be really easy to draw. So all I'm going to do is draw 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done. Now I want to know how many are in 3 of the 4 groups. Well, that's 1, 2, 3. The answer is 3. That one's a little bit tricky. The next one, I have 1/3 of 9. Okay, so I know right away I'm going to have 9 little circles in total for part of my set. Now I have to separate those circles into 3 rows, or I guess columns. They need to be 3 equal columns. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I want to know how many circles are in 1/3 of the 9. If I have 3 columns, how many circles are in one of those columns? 1, 2, 3. There are 1, 2, 3 circles in one of those columns. So let's try this one here. Now I'm really hoping, after doing this a couple times, some of you have clicked and said, hey, this is just like multiplication and division, okay? If it hasn't quite clicked yet, just wait. I have 20 objects, and I want to know how many are in 2/5. So I have 20. I need to start making rows of 5. That's kind of like the arrays that we were doing in our multiplication and division unit. So I'm going to start making rows of 5. I'm going to stop when I get to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this right here, you just made an array. You made a 4 by 5 array, which is 4 times 5, which is 20. Okay, this is all connected. I want to know now how many circles are in 2/5 of the 20. So I already have my 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to know how many circles are in 2 of those 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Answer is 8. 2/5 of 20 is 8. Now, I want you guys to try this next one on your own. 4, 6 of 12. You're going to have 12 circles in total for your whole set, and I want them separated into 6 groups, okay? Then I want to know how many are in 4 of those 6 groups. So I want you to pause the video and try this on your whiteboard first at home, and then I want you to push play and see if you got the right answer. So now that you've tried it, yours should look like this. You're going to make rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to stop, okay? And I know 2 times 6 is 12, so I should have 2 rows going this way. Now I want to know how many are in 4 of those 6 groups. So I'm going to circle my 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Here's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. Again, the answer is 8. Okay? Last one. This one, again, I want you to try on your own. 2/3 of 6. You're going to have 6 circles in your whole set, and they need to be separated into 3 equal groups. Okay? I want to know how many are in 2 of those 3 groups. Pause the video now, try this on your whiteboard, push play again to see if you got the right answer. Now that you've tried it, I want you to go ahead and check your answer. You should have 6 circles in total in 3 groups. So I'm going to start making rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? I want to know how many are in 2 of those 3 groups. You don't have to do all the circling like this, but for some people this helps as a visualization. So I have my 3 groups, my denominator here, 3 and 3. I want to know how many circles are in 2 of those 3 groups. Here's my 2 groups. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 circles in those 2 groups. So that means 2/3 of 6 equals 4. Now, this is really, really confusing, I know. You can go ahead and re-watch these videos over again and keep practicing on your whiteboards. If you think you got it, you can go ahead and go back to the Google Doc and Google Classroom and try all the worksheets that I posted on there. You can print them off, or you can practice them on scrap paper at home. You can practice them on your whiteboard. Then I also, if you go down to the bottom of the math portion of the Google Doc, there are some games that I posted as well. You can also check your Mathletics account. I stapled that onto the front part of the envelope that went home. You can log in and try all the different fractions activities that are in there, okay? Keep practicing. I know this is tricky, but I promise you guys will get it.